if I don't care if your soulmate or your partner is not present, you still don't cheat on them.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just a real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Did you know that when we did this interview, it would go so crazy online? Some of the things that you would say.
Not really. I mean, I don't know. The fans love Bella. They love authenticity.
They do love Bella. What is the craziest comment you've seen so far?
Some guy was like, "Man, I need a woman with that kind of trauma."
Yeah, that's the one.
Wow.
Let's talk. Wait.
Hold on.
We got to talk about that because they were responding to you speaking about your dad shooting your mom being the reason why you don't cheat.
Right.
So that being a comment that everybody's liking, that was really insensitive. Now, I can't tell on the internet if people are trolling or not, but when you seen that, what was your first reactions to that?
Like, dude, is you crazy? Like, this is something traumatic that happened in my life that took me to this age to speak about. So it was, it's a lot of, the comments is crazy, but that comment was like, whoa, like, no, you don't need a woman with that kind of trauma.
What are some of the things you did to kind of move past that once you got younger and you realized how it affected you?
Well, what are some of the things I've done to get past that? Because I used to sweep it under the rug a lot.
I mean, myself, I would imagine it would have made you hold some type of animosity towards your dad.
No.
No?
No animosity towards my father.
Okay.
But counseling.
For sure.
You know, as African Americans, we don't really like to talk to other people, but I think it's a good thing to be able to vent to other people who don't know your story.
Why do you think we as African Americans find it so hard to like just go sit down with a third party or somebody who doesn't know us and get the counseling we need?
I think it has a lot to do with being ashamed and being afraid to open up, which it's a good thing to open up to people that you don't know. I'd rather open up to somebody I don't know than to open up to somebody who I do know.
Now, also, what was a comment that was positive that, lifted your spirits that you saw?
I get a lot of feedback, a lot of comments, people saying like, thank you for telling your story. Like, you never know like how your story impact my life. And I feel good when I get comments like that.
Did you think that your story would move as many people as it did? Did you know that it had that kind of power?
No, I didn't.
Well, in all fairness, Liz, right? I don't think we ever really heard a story like that, right? Mm-hmm. Because usually in these scenarios, they die. But in your scenario, your mom did live. Mm-hmm. And you didn't hold any animosity towards your dad. So that, for most people, probably was like a conundrum. And I do think maybe many people have seen the abusive side of their dads. Mm-hmm. But one of the things that stood out was they were saying, damn, the daddy laced her with the Prada, the Gucci and all that, and she still cheated. In your mind, what is the reason why you think she would still cheat even with all of that?
I think it has a lot to do with him being in the Navy. So let's correct that.
That was funny too. That was like, Cash Money is the Army, the Navy. So he's in the Navy, gotcha.
He was in the Navy. So let's correct that. I think it has a lot to do with him not being present. Even though he showered her with lavish gifts and things like that, him not being present. But me as like, if I don't care if your soulmate or your partner is not present, you still don't cheat on them. You still be there and hold them down while they going to take care, while they working, while they, you still have to be there to hold them down no matter what.
What are some things you've seen in a relationship that you were like, that's a non-negotiable, like no one should be putting up with that besides cheating, like just other things that like aren't healthy?
Whew, here you go asking these kind of questions. To me, nowadays, I feel like men and women, it goes for both parties. Like, some men just don't know how to keep it real. Some women just don't know how to keep it real. I feel like don't allow a person to have one up on your partner. That's non-negotiable. Don't allow nobody to be able to laugh in your face. Like, y'all walking through the club and the chick say, I'm fucking, excuse my French, but I'm screwing him, or the girl say I'm screwing him. Like, always keep your partner in a loop.
Right.
Always, like, never allow somebody else to have one up on your partner. That's just non-negotiable.
Man, that's right. That's crazy because I always never make me feel played.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got to ask because a lot of people also on the clip felt like because you weren't mad at your dad, you were quote unquote condoning it, or you were looking at it because of the material. They were saying the first thing you said was he showered her with gifts, almost like it was a materialistic thing.
Right.
Can you break that down and explain what you meant?
So I wasn't saying, I wasn't making it seem like because he showered her with gifts that it was okay for him to shoot her in the back. I was basically insinuating that he took good care of my mother. Like, he took good care of us as his children. He even took on my other siblings that wasn't his kids. He took care of them. So let's clarify that.
Right.
It wasn't because he was showering her with lavish gifts. It was because he was supportive. He was there financially. He was a leader, and for her to, step out on him because he wasn't there half the time, I just thought that you just don't do that.
There was a viral meme, if you will, that was saying that women keep women single. What is your thoughts on that?
I don't agree with that, and I'm sure I'm gonna get backlash with that. But
Break it down.
I don't agree with that. I think that I don't know. I believe it has to be trust in a relationship. Like, if you don't have trust in a relationship, the foundation is dead. You have to be able to trust your partner. You have to be able to communicate. And in a relationship, you can agree to disagree. Some people feel like, I don't know, you don't go to bed mad with your partner. I'm a strong believer of that. Like,
How do you do that? Because it's like it's so easy to just go to bed.
and then what if you don't wake up the next morning?
Man, then shit. I mean, because it's like the argue gets so intense and then you just be tired. Like, what do you say when it's like we can't come to no resolution? Like, what else is there to be said? And it's like it's
And then
bedtime.
you don't wake up the next morning.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, that's always a possibility. You're right. How many siblings did you have?
About 9. I was the youngest.
Oh wow. So,
on my father's side.
On your father's side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was,
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
So, the man that married your father, did your mother have kids outside of their marriage? Like, did she also have more kids?
Yeah, my little brother.
Okay. Oh, so it wasn't a bunch of kids. Okay.
Not from on my mom's side. It was just me, my sister, and my little brother.
Got you. Do you feel like a man stepping into a situation where where it's about to be a blended family? Mm-hmm. Do you think a man devalues himself by involving himself in that type of relationship where there are kids from other relationships? Does that take away from him, you think?
No. It's a package deal. If you can't be with me, you can't. If you can't be with me and accept my kids, then we can't be together. I mean, that's fair, right?
No, it's definitely fair for sure. Hold on, no. Because I watched the clip. There was a gentleman. He was talking about how his mom told him, "Don't be like his dad," because his daddy was a simp because he married his mom when she had 3 other kids. and she said, "Don't do what your daddy did. Your daddy was a simp." So I asked that question because there's we're starting to come into a phase where a lot of men are moving away from trying to have blended families because it's like they're looked at as in a simp nature by the woman because of the child from the past, because they just take care of, and they're basically bringing that child into the fold, knowing that that man is going to raise and support that child. But that's just a place of providership. They're being provided for.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So
But why? That's so crazy. Why he have to be a simp?
I don't know.
You know it's a cruel world out here, Bella. You know it's a cruel world out here until you find your mate.
Yeah, until you find your mate. That's why you better hold on to who you have, because it's cold out here. It's crazy out here.
Right.
Scary out here.
Scary, spooky,
Scary,
hilarious.
spooky. I don't even put myself in them situations at all.
One of the things that people gravitated to also was your faith, right? So if anybody follows Bella, you see you're Muslim, very devout, like you're not playing.
I'm not. Let's clarify that, because I got a lot of backlash.
Uh-oh.
They're like, well, why is she dressed like that if she Muslim? Like, there you go judging. You can't, the judging, like, it's only one judge, and that's Allah or God, whoever your higher power is. Like, you can't judge. Like, I still got a lot of work. Stop judging.
I was gonna say, because we're watching Kevin Gates. He got 2 wives, so we with the Muslims. Nah, what is it? No.
That is not funny. That is not funny.
So I mean, is that a condone?
I'm not with that.
I'm saying,
I'm gonna have to deal with Allah with that, because I'm gonna be your first and only wife.
Wait.
Why I feel like?
Yeah.
Why do I feel like it's only the African American women that are?
But you know that in Islam, the first wife have to agree to the second wife.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I think, like I said, I think it's only the black women who be like, nah, I'm good.
I didn't in my younger years, I didn't dated men who had other females, but you know what them men did? They kept it 100. Nowadays, you don't get that. Dudes don't know how to keep it 100.
How
They'll be living 2 double lives, like you thinking you, and then it's crazy to make you feel like you going crazy. Like, nigga, I knew you was living a double life. Like, why? Like, why you can't keep it 100?
I'm not.
What are some signs that you can tell when somebody's living a double life?
The signs that you can tell when a dude is living a double life is y'all not spending holidays together.
Yeah, that's
number one.
Definitely the first indication.
And when they get back to wherever they going, they stop answering their phone. Usually y'all going to sleep on FaceTime. Y'all talking 24/7. They stop answering their phone. They don't pick up their phone. Like, they move. They inconsistent.
Right.
Inconsistency tells it all. Like, I don't know why.
As soon as you hit them 701.
It's like time is of the essence. Like, who has time to waste? Like, why you can't keep it real? Why? I'm so confused. Like, you can tell one thing about me. You can tell me this. I got X1, I got this situation going on right here. Either allow me to make the decision if I want to stay.
Right.
Don't allow the next person to have one up on me.
See,
and then the crazy thing about it is the person who thinks she number one, she know about you. Like, child.
The crazy, the reason, I feel like, because let's say a man, he want to keep it 100, right? And he meets you and he gets your number, whatever, y'all start talking. It's like, we have to use a percentage rate of, man, she got her own money, she looked fine. Like, what's the chance of me telling her I want to mess with her and another girl and she still keep fucking with me? It gauges very low. And I still want to fuck with you. So I think that's why it's hard to keep it real.
No, it is not hard. No, it is not hard.
Because
it's so simple. It's so simple. Just, time is so precious. Like, it's so simple. Like, keep it real with her. Keep it 100. Like, it's child. Listen, I was taught a valuable lesson. That's all I'm gonna say.
Keep it 100.
Keep it 100. Keep it a buck.
Do you feel like you're materialistic?
No. This whole outfit came from this Wolford, this naked wardrobe. I mean, the purse and the shoes Chanel, and I got the little accessories, you know.
The little Van Cleef bracelets.
Van Cleef.
The little
Chanel on.
yeah, the little
And you know, I have to go Fezzy on them. Chanel
Right.
and Fezzy on them.
Fezzy on the diamond. Shout out
Yeah.
Fezzy.
Shout out Fezzy.
Fezzy from
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Man, I need.
Yeah.
Can you get us a discount?
That's not giving them no tips.
Man, his shit look like water.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Move it. Hey.